Have you ever walked into your bathroom and you noticed the gas smell? And you go, oh my, and you lift your lid and you look in there and there's no water left in the bowl. You're like, when I flushed it there was water in there. What happened to it? Well, there's a seal right there. And sometimes paper or whatever will get caught up underneath that, or sometimes your seal just goes bad. If you have an older camper, our camper's 4 years old. We use it quite a bit. If you guys followed us at any amount of time, you know we do camp quite a bit throughout the year in all seasons. So ours finally did go bad. So I wanted to wait till I could get the camper back to the house and go through, sanitize all my tanks and everything. You know, you can do this on the fly with your tanks, but you will get the smell coming out because you do have to open your valve for a little bit so you can pull the seal out. But I want to bring you guys in. I want to show you guys how to do this. So right off the bat, first thing you're going to need a pair of gloves. I don't know anybody that want to use a pair of gloves. Stick your hand down in the business side of this. I do have a replacement seal, and hopefully that focuses in on that and you can see the number. If not, I'll put that in the link. And some kind of a jelly or something, some kind of lubricant. So what happens is, let me open this. So what happens is this sits in here, and there's it sits in there like that, sorry. And there's a valve that rocks in here. So when it's sitting there like that, and when you push on the lever, it rocks it this way, lets everything drop out. Then you let off the lever and it comes back and seals it back off. Sometimes what will happen is when it goes like this, you may not get it all the way open all the way. Especially if you got little kids or something, they won't push it all the way open. And some paper will get stuck right here. And then when they close it, that paper will actually get caught between here, between this lip. Then what it'll do is won't allow it to cause a good seal, and your water will seep out of there. One thing that you can do, you can push the lever, open the valve all the way up, put your gloves on, take like a paper towel, and go in there and wipe it all off really well. And then sometimes that will get it fixed. And sometimes you just have to replace these. These are like 10 bucks on Amazon. It wasn't that expensive. And as you can see, there's like a little groove right there. So what we're going to do, I'm going to pull you in. We're going to get our hands down in here and show you guys how to do this. So let's get started. As you can see, I do have a little bit of pink in there. Our camper is winterized right now. We're in northern Ohio, and we have had multiple days that it's got down around freezing or below freezing. So it is all winterized right now. Get our gloves on. And I was able, like I said, I took that paper towel and I went around there and cleaned it all up, and I was able to get it to seal back up. But knowing that I had an issue with it, and it did, there was a lot, it wasn't like paper underneath it, but it was a lot of black buildup. But when I ran it, it was almost like the rubber was starting to deteriorate on the bottom side. Probably because of all the chemicals that we use, it's starting to deteriorate that rubber gasket a little bit. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing we'll do is we'll open the valve. Basically, stick your hands in there, grab a hold of it, give it a, just gotta give it a tug, and it'll pull right out. So, as you can see, that don't look bad, but like I said, when I cleaned it earlier, I did have I did get some black residue off of it. So I just think that and you can see that this, well, you probably can't see it, but I can see that this is getting a little jaggedy. Oh, right there. Yeah, you can see how that's all black right there. So that's kind of what the paper towel looked like when I got done. Get some wipes here and clean that up just a little bit. Let me lay that down there. So I'll just take some wipes, go through and clean up everything. Clean up the inside. So like I said, there is a lip, as you can see, and this is the smooth side. The smooth side will go down. So we're going to put a little lube right on here just to help. Put that across. You can actually release your lever right now. They've got all kinds of, you can put any kind of like grease, biodegradable grease. Just something to help keep it smooth. We use petroleum jelly for fire starters and everything else, so we always have that on hand in the camper. So with the smooth side down, we're just going to go ahead, start snapping it around. So as you slowly open that, put your finger there just in case it falls through. Make sure it's all seated good. You should be able to just wiggle it around. And there it is. Let me get a little bit of water. We'll test and see how the seal works. Well, since everything is winterized, I figured it's probably a lot better just put some antifreeze in here instead of water. So let's go ahead and test this and see how it holds. If your seal is bad, it would not be holding that water at all. So it'd just be running back down. The other thing is if you have a bad seal, you also notice smell. When you walk in your bathroom, you're like, oh, you can smell that black tank smell coming through. Which is because that water there, the purpose of that water is to seal the fumes from coming from your black tank into your bathroom. So if it's not holding water, you're getting some of that black smell through there. So I hope you found this video informative, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Consider hitting that subscribe button, and you guys have a good day. Thanks for watching.